guys, and welcome back to Miss Coasters. My name is Anderson, and today we're gonna be looking at, is Raging Bull underrated? So I've been planning this video for a while. I also saw a different YouTube channel's upload that's a lot bigger than me, so I've decided to go forward, make this video, and this should be uploading sometime in this upcoming week. Third week in February? Third week? Yeah. So let's get straight into today's video. If you have not already, please subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. Like, comment, it all helps out this channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you could do it. If we get to 200 subs pretty soon. Like 75% of you aren't subscribed, so it'd really help if you would. Also, I'm currently using my other computer right now because my main computer with my editing programs and better stuff is broken, so the videos will be, I would say, slightly lower quality, not too much worse, but not quite as good as they usually are. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So, in this video, we're going to be looking at Raging Bull. We're going to look at its layout, its airtime, as it is a hyper, and generally my thoughts and opinions. So, we'll start off with the layout. The layout starts with you making a left-hand turn and an ascent up the lift hill. You can see the footage behind us. It is Six Flags Great America's video of this coaster. Then you go down the pre-drop, and the reason the pre-drop is so important in this coaster is it provides the largest moment of airtime on the coaster. You're going to go through the pre-drop, and then you're going to hit the main drop with a deep ascent of, I believe, like 180 feet, maybe something more like 200. I could be wrong. I know the coaster is like almost exactly 200 feet tall, only a little bit taller than 200 feet. So the drop is similar to that with about a 200-foot drop. Then you're going to go into a tunnel and come up and make a right-hand turn. Now, instead of going into some big ejector hills or moments after this, it's going to be a lot of meandering around, which is why many enthusiasts don't like it. But I really do think it provides an interesting experience. You're going to make a right-hand turn, and you're going to be kind of just feeling the wind in your face. And I think this is one of the speedier hypers, at least in my opinion. And then you're going to go in the right-hand turn, pass by max force. You're going to go down, go into a off-banked airtime hill that doesn't give you much airtime. You're going to go back down to the ground, back up, and then you're going to make a turnaround into the mid-course break ground. Now, my opinion is that the first drop is the best, but the mid-course break run provides an amazing moment of airtime right after that. So you're going to go up into the mid-course and then slow you down a little bit, but you're going to get a huge moment of ejector in the back. And those two moments of ejector are better than anything on Diamondback, better than anything on Magnum, better than anything in the hypers at least I've ridden. And so I just see that those two moments as really providing a good experience for the ride. And the next section, while being kind of lame, is one of my favorite sections. So you're going to go down from the mid-course, you're going to make a turn over the drop, then you're going to come into, I would call the Superman section. It's just where you're really low to the ground, making some swooping turns, a little airtime hill, and then more dinky swooping turns. And I think while it's dinky turns, I think that it's a really cool section because you're getting a lot of speed, and you feel like you can touch the ground. If you really want that experience, go in the far left row. But that section just feels like a good ending to the ride, where it feels like you keep pace because of how fast you're going in that last section before we're going to come up into the break run. So, what do I rate the airtime hills? I would rate those airtime hills at least a 9, maybe an 8 out of 10. Those are some of the best ejector airtime I've ever had in my life. Very few airtime hills, and that's why many people don't like it. Overall, though, the experience just is really fun. You know, I would say, especially at the back row, it is killer. Those airtime hills and the turns even are fun, and I would describe that's what this coaster is. It's not the best coaster in terms of elements, in terms of, you know, even length or speed, or even it's not the tallest hyper, but what it does have is a really fun experience where you at moments feel like Superman, which, although they have Superman Ultimate Flight, so that's more accurate. But that last section where you're low to the ground, you feel like you could touch the ground. You have the really fun pre-drop where you're like, oh, this thing is, you know, you know, this drop is tiny, and then, you know, you see the GP screaming their butts off when they go down the main drop. And I think that's what really makes this experience a coaster that I really want to ride, just because of that. You know, you look at the amazing elements, and they're not that good. They're not best in the world, but what they do provide is just such a fun experience, and I think that's what I look for in a coaster. Not the tallest drop or the fastest speed, but the most fun, and that's what this coaster does. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time here on Midwest Coasters.